It's my pleasure now to bring on Sherod Harvey to Let's Talk. And I heard about him from a text message I got, I think from his mother. And it really sort of caught my attention. And so I'd like to bring Sherod on to tell us, one, about, his inspirational message. His daughter just graduated from elementary school. Is that Sherod? Is that true, Sherod?
She graduated from kindergarten. She's going to first grade now.
Kindergarten. Oh, I advanced her too quickly here. Welcome to Let's Talk, and just tell us your story.
All right, so pretty much I'm gonna start from the beginning. So it was a person. He was my best friend. So I knew him for like 10 years. And long story short, we were we were smoking like marijuana. You get what I'm saying? And he had some marijuana that I didn't like it, and marijuana I liked, so we were smoking mine. And at the end of the day, I had no more, and he still had his, but it's like a place that we go to. It's like a store. I live in DC, so it's stores you could go into and you could buy it. So the store we went to, something had happened. I think the police came there or something like that, and it closed. So we went home, and my daughter was at his house with his kids and his kid's mother. So hold on, give me one. I apologize. My daughter she was playing around, but so once we got back to his house to get, I'm gonna go get my daughter and take her home. I asked him if I could buy some marijuana from him because that was the only marijuana available, and I didn't. I mean, I like at that time I was like a heavy smoker, so I'm like, bro, you know what I'm saying? Let me just buy something from you, and then I could just go to the store in the morning. But then he
Okay.
like, no. So he said, no, you don't. You already talked bad about weed and da 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 da. So I explained to him like, bro, I'm just trying to buy some. He like, nah, I don't want to hear that. Da, da. He was drunk and this and that.
I want to fast forward a little bit here. So can you
Okay.
tell us? Yeah, just tell us
So
what
which
happened.
so all right. So pretty much we went outside. He he shot the gun off in the air, and then after he shot the gun off in the air, I grabbed my daughter and I'm like, bro, like you tripping. So I tried to walk away and try to take her home. We ended up outside because we were about to fight. So once I noticed he wasn't trying to fight, I just took my daughter and I was like, all right, we leaving. As we walking away, he shot me in my hand, but my daughter was holding my hand. So the bullet went through her hand and went through my finger. And then I
Mm,
stopped and I looked at him and I'm like, bro, why? I'm like, you just shot my daughter. Like, I'm not thinking about me. I'm thinking about my daughter. So as I
mm-hmm.
turn my head, like I'm trying to turn away, I get shot again in my chest. So it hit me right here and it came out here. You get what I'm saying? So it's like I don't know if you can see here, but
Yeah,
like it's a hole right there in it.
yeah.
And then it
Okay.
came out there. So I threw my daughter in the bush. As I took a step and threw her in the bush, I got hit in my leg, like right where she was at. So she in the bush, I run over there, and I'm just on the ground, and he's standing over top of me with the gun. And I just started praying to God, asking God to forgive me for my sins, because I thought I was going to pass away. And then I
Right.
look up, and he was gone. And then I saw her, she was gagging, so I thought she got shot in her stomach. But I'm guessing she was looking at her hand. She saw the meat and the blood, and she
Right.
started gagging. So I went out to the middle of the street, and I started flagging cars down, and then somebody stopped and took us to the hospital.
Wow. Wow. That is so we just mentioned that your daughter graduated from kindergarten.
Yes, ma'am.
Um, what was your recovery like, and what is her situation right now? I mean, I saw the little picture. I don't know if we have it with her cap and gown, and it was really cute. But how have you all overcome this?
Well, for her, I mean, she said she don't really like it. Didn't really hurt as far as like pain wise, physically. I mean, in the beginning, she was like scared of bushes and things like that. but over time, she she's doing a lot better. Like she isn't quiet or
How
timid
old
or
was
anything
she?
like
How old was she at the time? How long ago was that, Sherod?
that. This was about a year ago.
Okay, all right. And how about you? How are you doing physically?
I mean, physically, I'm doing better. I
Uh,
was, like I'm doing a little better. Like I still can't do like regular construction jobs or things like that because of my breathing and because I got hair in my chest. But other than that, I'm fine mentally. It's definitely a battle, but I found Christ within that whole situation. So God has been working on me.
that's a testimony. We have, we've had so many stories of children um, um, actually being killed from gun violence. It really is a bad situation because of access to guns and people like this so-called friend of yours, who uh, could care less that you were with your daughter, which is kind of scary because he's got kids as well. But if what would you say to people out there like yourself, who know folks who might or who folks you might know, or who folks out there with guns, and how do we protect our children? I mean, your experience, what has it taught you?
Throughout my whole experience, like to be honest, literally taught me that like we all, well, I'm not gonna say we all, but as black men, you need Christ in your life. Like, and I don't mean to say this like in a religious standpoint, but the aspect of love, like loving one another, being kind to one another, being standing up for the weak person, standing up for the poor person, all of these all of these aspects are instilled within that theology. And I feel as though if the black community was to focus on Christ and make Christ their head instead of making money or females or whatever it is, fame or whatever, then I feel like the community would be a lot more secure and a lot more we would have like a foundation to stand. We don't have no foundation. Everybody going everywhere. It's
Right.
these people want to do this, these people want to do that. And it's like the people in my age bracket need they need a head and they need a leader because they just leading themselves to the lake of fire. And from my understanding, like from what I've been through, me leaving that lifestyle and coming into Christ, I've actually found myself and I've actually become a better person in society just based off of loving Christ and actually wanting to be like him.
Wonderful. Did have you lost any friends to gun violence?
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. I lost friends. I done yeah, yeah, yeah. I
So,
lost plenty of friends.
right. I mean, so it wasn't until it hit you literally, that, I mean, was it like progressive? I mean, did you, when you started losing friends, did you discover that you needed to find Christ? Or was it just at that moment when that guy was standing over you that you asked for God's help and you discovered him? I mean, what was that break? What was that moment for you?
So throughout my whole life, I've been back and forth with God. I've been in and out of jail and things like that. So I've been back and forth,
Hmm.
uh, like in the Word of God. Just God has been chastising me my whole life. So I've been shot before. Like this, not my first time being shot, but this time, I was shot with my daughter. It was by a personal friend, and it
Hmm.
was directed towards me. So it was like it was all of those things, but it wasn't. That's not what. Because even after that, like even literally after I got shot, my thing wasn't, oh, I'm following God now. I was like, to be serious and honest, I was definitely trying to get my lick back. Like I wasn't about to, you know what I'm saying? I was going to the clubs and all that. So it took me to understand like what God has been doing for me throughout my whole life. And just that one gigantic thing that took me away from this person that I had in my life that was sort of stopping me from thinking the way I needed to think. Because that was my only friend. Like, so it was like I have other friends, don't get me wrong, but that was like the only person I trusted outside of
Yeah.
every, person that I used to be around. So once he was gone, it was just me. So God then could speak to me and I could hear him because it wasn't somebody else in my ear blocking that voice out. So that's what I felt like it was. It wasn't like that traumatic experience brought me to Christ. It was though that traumatic. It was through that traumatic experience I understood the kind of person and the kind of people that I was around and the kind of lifestyle that they live and just the mentality that they have. And I learned all of that through Christ.
I understand. Sometimes there are angels around us, and we don't recognize them until certain things happen. And it sounds like your daughter was that angel as well. We have a picture of her. How old is she now?
She's 6 years old.
6 years old. And so, because like you said, it was your daughter, you were with her as well. I mean, I'm wondering how she influenced your idea about your lifestyle and your, oh, she's there with you. Okay. What's
Yeah,
her name?
Aubrey.
Hi, Aubrey.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
Congratulations. You graduated from kindergarten?
Yeah.
Oh boy. Was it a good graduation?
Yeah.
Wonderful. And are you a good student?
She said, "Are you a good student?"
Yeah.
Good, good. You looking forward to where are you going now? First grade?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Well, I'm glad your dad joined us. I'm glad to see you as well. I'm so happy that you're okay and that we can celebrate with your family, your graduation. And what are you going to do for your father for Father's Day?
Hmm. I'm thinking of buying a new car.
What? Okay, for him or for you?
For him.
Okay, all right. All right. Well, just wish him a happy Father's Day. I'm sure, he loves you and is very proud of you. So keep making him proud, okay?
Okay.
All right. Sherrod, thank you. Thank you for
That's
being
mine.
with us, sharing your testimony. I think it means a lot to folks. And I don't know if you're out, talking to your friends, or is this is just a new path that you're doing for yourself and your
Oh
daughter.
yeah.
But just be careful and take care of yourself.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. And
All right. Oh, and the last thing I
thank you
wanted
for
to say,
having me too.
yeah, you set up a GoFundMe. What was that for?
Well, the GoFundMe that was me and my daughter. That's how we got contacted. So my mom just told me to just put the link on the. That was the link from when me and her got shot. Like I said, I mean, me personally, I haven't been able to, like get into any type of working. I'm like living on what is it called? Like, SSI 10 or things like that. Like I
Right.
said, I'm a single dad. Like I'm willing to learn like if anybody has any job offerings as far as technical wise, I'm willing to learn anything IT because I've been learning, how to trade stocks and things like that, but I haven't been in a position to put any money into that. So I just, I mean, I'm not too sure like what anybody has to offer, but my body isn't able to do the labor that I was before I got shot. I used to do like all types of construction jobs, demolition jobs, things like that. But now I can't do any of that. So I've been having like a hard time finding, work as far as on the technical side because I don't have any college, any college experience or anything like that. But if
Yeah,
anybody does have anything, then I'm looking for that more so than a dollar at any cost because the knowledge is more the knowledge or a job would be more suitable than just people handing out dollars to me
I got
because
you.
I can't depend on them. You get what I'm saying?
But can people reach you through that GoFundMe, or how can they
Yes,
reach
yes. My mom has a so my mom she does like outreach. That's her job. So she has all of her information on there. I talk to my mom every day. So if
you? Okay.
anybody wants to reach me, they can contact my mom, and then she'll either give them my information or she'll contact me and let me know, just like how she did with you all.
Okay, wonderful. Well, I'm glad that you did, and I'm glad that you were able to join us. And as they always say, we have not because we ask not. And if you're looking for employment or training or what have you, there are resources out there. And I'm hoping that folks will flood your GoFundMe with opportunities. I
Yes,
know
ma'am.
I can send your way. So, yep, keep the faith as you are, and continue to share the good word.
Yes, ma'am. Please send me any information you have to the email on file, so that way I can get right to it. Because I'm definitely looking forward to like working and things like that as much as I can. Like I just been sitting there learning the word of God, and just like I'm an apologist online on the side. So
Okay.
I just do that. But thank you so much, man.
My pleasure. My pleasure. God bless you and your daughter and your mom.
God bless you, man.
All right. Take care.
Where do you